Hello, everyone. I, my name is Jacob Everhead, and I want to speak to you today about the principle of work and how important it is to our happiness. I know work is not easy. Believe me, I know. Nobody has an easy time with some particular jobs that have to be done. But I know that work will bring you happiness. It just depends on your attitude that you have doing that work. Now, I know that we all have our different challenges. I know that for some, it may be a difficult job or even looking for work. For others, it may be just getting through their next day. For still others, it could be a mental challenge or a self-esteem challenge. It is work to do. To do what we need to do. To get ourselves in the right mental state. To complete what we need to. Sometimes, in fact most of the time, for most of us, we feel inadequate. For me, my apparent challenge is physical. I have cerebral palsy. This means that the part of my brain that controls my muscles, in effect, much of it died because of lack of oxygen when I was born. I have had to work extremely hard to learn how to walk. And simply to do other things that most people take for granted. Such as using the restroom or even something as simple as preparing my own food. That's been work. I also have had to work on my reading because I am functionally illiterate according to studies done by both the government and independent organizations because I have dyslexia. I have put I don't know how many thousands of hours into trying to learn how to read and into these other things. I mentioned earlier that I work have worked on learning how to walk. It's not functional walking yet, but I now, after 2 bilateral hip surgeries and 2 foot surgeries, I now can. I now am beginning to use a walker to walk, and I hope one day to be able to walk with a cane. Now I know that work is important for our happiness. Work allows us to gain skills to help one another. Now, as I may have said before, that I am not a perfect example of always working. But thankfully, I have had loving parents and a loving family who has pushed me even when I have pushed back against them. They still have lovingly pushed me. I probably put thousands of hours to it. Now, why did they do that? Because I knew that if I did that, and if I continue to improve on those skills, that my life would improve markedly, and that if I understood the principle of work, I would be able to help others understand it. motivate others. And I know, without a doubt, that their efforts or the work they have put into me many times with me pushing back has benefited me. I know that there are many challenges ahead of me, but I know that they will be worth it. Lastly, probably one of the most powerful instances where I have learned what it means to work is I served an earlier service mission. I have I had many challenges even accepting that call from my church because I felt like it wasn't it wasn't the same as any of my other friends I knew who was going on mission. But one of my friends, he told me that it doesn't matter where you do work, where you serve on your mission. What matters is your attitude and what you're willing to do. 'Cause it's all the same work. Maybe slightly different calling, but it's all the same work. It wasn't easy, but I can tell you right now without a doubt that it was worth it. And what he told me is so true. We may feel like we're getting nowhere at times. I feel like that a lot. When I see my siblings progressing in their in their plans, sometimes it's hard to see my progression, but it's there. Anyway, I would invite you, whatever your circumstance, whatever your abilities or challenges, you can always improve your situation through hard work. You may not be able to control all of what happens to you, but you will be able to control how you react to it. And that is work in and of itself. And so I would encourage you with this. I would invite you to join me in trying to better your life through the principle of work. Thank you and goodbye.